Welcome back to the week 5 lectures. So today we'll be talking about the card view. Card view is again another what you can say that it's a GUI component which help us to design the activities or design the layouts like this that we have seen here. If we look at our this one component here, where's my cursor? Okay, I can like this one. If you look at that, so we have these particular specific image and then the text in front of that one. These are the cards, or we can turn make them into the a little bit rounded corners and so on. So this is a card view. If you want to develop something like this, then you need to have that particular specific card view. And the second thing is a list view that we'll be talking in the next part of this lecture. So how we can add the card view to, first of all, because card view dependency or card view library is not there by default in your project, so we need to add it. So what we can do, we can go into that particular design view of a XML layout file, and here in that particular search bar we are going to say card, type card, and it will show you the card view. If you click on that particular specific what you can say that on that particular specific down arrow, so it will show you that particular specific dialog box. You click OK. When you click OK, it will add particular dependency inside our gradle.build file, which is the application level. So this particular specific file, this particular specific line is automatically added by the Android Studio, and that particular dependency has been added into our project. Now we can start using that particular specific activity or specific design, that we can say that. I have downloaded a few uh, beautiful images, nature images from the website. The resource, the references at the end of the lectures, you can see that, or the last slide where I normally give the references. So I have given that link over there. So we want to create something like this. So what we need to do, I mean, if we have that particular specific image, and this is inside our card view, and if we want to have that rounded corners, then we can have that particular specific property card corner radius, and then we can give some value here. Then it will accordingly, if the value is small, that corner will be a little bit little, and if it is big, then it will be a more rounded. Similarly, we can also have another property that is called the elevation, card elevation. It will give you the effect of a like 3D effect, look like it's above that screen and it is detached from that screen. So this is again another property. So we also have the card background property, which change the card background color and so on. So, but of course, these are the two main properties which make that particular specific layout a more 3D interactive and so on. Okay, so what we want to add something like this. We have, this is a card view. We also have the images, and in front of that image we have the title of that particular image. So we want to have that particular specific, we want to build this particular specific layout. So what we need to, we add a few images. The resources, make sure that image size is less than 2 MB. If it is less than 2 MB, then it is acceptable by the Android system, otherwise it is not. So um, again, changing the activity main activity to the linear layout. So we are converting that. Normally whenever we are adding this main activity, that's a constraint layout, to change it to the linear layout and then add the card view dependency into your project. So once you have all done, so this is what we will have at the beginning. We just change, there was a text inside, so we remove that particular specific text, and then we have a linear layout, and we already have added the card view dependency, so we can use the card view here. So what we can do, we have the card view. Okay, and again, if you look at the card view, this is a starting tag and this is the ending tag. Inside that particular specific card view, we can put the other elements. So we have put the text view, and if we look at the gravity layout, gravity is center, so it is coming all in the center of that particular specific card view. And then again we have, like, we can say that this one is the text which is represented inside the card view. And now we have added another text, and here we say that don't put any gravity, so it will by default to the left. So it is more like, having constraints we putting over there. But right now we are not putting any constraints, we are just trying to play with that particular specific gravity property. Add another card text view inside the card view, and if you see that we have the gravity to the right, so now it is aligning itself to the right of that particular specific card view. So this is one card view that we have added here, and we also have the round corners and so on. So let me go back to see the properties of that. Yeah, so if we look at that, the card view, we have the margin 10. We are leaving some space on all side of this particular specific card view. The rounded corners, what is the background tint, so we are changing the background color and so on. So we are adding those text views inside it. And now out of that we have that particular, on the top we have that particular specific card view. We have with the three text views inside it. We are adding another card view because it is a linear layout with a vertical orientation, so it will add that particular card view just below that previous card view. Again, we are putting the margin top, margin 10 dp, dependency independent pixel, and the card corner radius 20 dp. And then we have a background tint the same, and we also put some elevation over there, and we have not put anything inside it yet. Okay, so in that particular specific card view we are putting that particular specific image. So we have, say, match parent, height is 20, and then we are say that scale type is center crop because the images are quite big. So I'm just say that center crop that, crop that particular specific image from the center of that one. So it is trying to do that. And so we have that particular specific image. And now what we want to do, we want to add a text. We have an image view which is already there, and then we say that we want to lay out gravity right and bottom. So we are saying that that particular specific text view which is shown here as a title of that particular image, we say that bottom and right, so it will align itself to the right and the bottom of this one. And then we also move some margin 15 dp, and text style, text color, and so on. So we have put it over there. So similarly we can add more images with one images with a different source and then different title. So we can continue to add. So we have 6 images, so we have a 6 one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 different images with all. So we can have it that one here. But again, because it is going out of the screen, we need to apply the scroll view. So when we want to apply, so add, so we can also add a click function on each card view as a property. Click function. Of course, we need to apply the scrolling, vertical scrolling, so that we can see all those cards. But we can also have in the card view, not inside, like inside that card view we have image and the text view. No, we are applying the on click property on the card view starting tag itself. So we say on click property, card is clicked. So when the card is clicked, so we are saying that we are trying to create another activity, okay, in which we are showing the title of that particular specific image, and we are showing the image itself, and then we are also giving the description of that particular specific image. So that is another activity that we have added inside our project. And then we say that when the card view is clicked, it is going to create that particular explicit intent to start that card view one details activity, and then we are starting that activity. So this is what it should look like. We also have applied the scrolling, so we can click on any card view and it will show me the details. We can go back to click on some other card view, it show me the details, click on that, and so on. So in this way we have that one. So if we look at our project, actually I have 6 cards here, so we have to add 6 activities, one for each card view details. activity 1, card view 1, card view 2, card view 3, card view 4, card view 6, card view 5 and 6. And then in the main activity we have shown that particular specific card list that we have created, and for each card view we have a list. So yes, it served a purpose. We have a list of cards, and whenever we are clicking on each and every card, then we are going to start the new activity which show the details of that one. But I don't think it's a good design. But for the sake of understanding, we have done that. We use the card view in six different card views and try to show all those things together. And this is not a good design. For that's why we have a list view. Okay, and again we will talk more about this particular specific design problem when we talk about the list and the recycler view. But right now you need to understand that for each and every card we have created one activity which contains the details of that particular specific card, that image, in title, image, and the description. And then we are on every click, whenever we are clicking the card number 3, then we will start the card view 3 details activity and show those information. But that is what we are doing right now, but that is not a good design. We can also have the complex design like this. Okay, for complex UI cards, add a layout as a child to the card. Okay, what do you mean by this? So we have a card view. Inside the card view, maybe we have added a linear layout. In the linear layout or the top, we have the image, and then we have the title, then we have the description, then we also have a separator. This is again a view which has some small 1 pixel height, and then the background color is being changed. And then we also have that particular few like buttons or the clickable events here, geo widgets here, where we can click and do something. So yes, it is possible that we can have a complex card view based on our requirement, what we want to show on that particular specific card view. Okay, so next will be the again user interaction is continue, how we can interact with the user, how we can respond to the events the user is doing performing with our application. And then we will also talk about the recycler view. It is more like a list view instead of the recycler view, but yeah, we have this one. And this is the resources or the references where you can find those images which I have used in this particular specific lecture. So stay tuned and wait for my next lecture on the list view. Bye.